Other day I said I don't wanna go. I didn't listen to you. No, 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 no. Other day I said I don't wanna go. I didn't listen to you. No, 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 no. Other day I said I don't wanna go. I didn't listen to you. No, 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 no. Other day I said I don't wanna go. I didn't listen to you. No, 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 no. Other day I said I don't wanna go. I didn't listen to you. No, 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 no. Other day I said I don't wanna go. I didn't listen to you. No, 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 no.
All right, guys, what's going on? What it do? What it do? Welcome. Welcome to the stream. It is Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. Oh wow, 35 people already. 35 people already. That's crazy. Y'all just want this book, huh? That's probably what it is. Be like, oh, he's giving away a free book every day. Giving out free knowledge every day too. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to talk about the indices today, and then specifically we're going to talk about the Dow. The old dirty Dow. We're going to talk about it. I want to say higher from here, but part of me thinks that I could be wrong, and I'll walk you through why. We'll walk you through why. All right. Know what I'm saying? What's good? Willow, Andreas, Sean, Felix, Eli. You guys can hear me, right? Oh, okay. I slept in today, so I'm behind. I stayed up too late playing Counter-Strike yesterday. But who we got? Felix, Eli, Zay, Edgar, Lucas, 2020, Naruto, Lee Bright, John C. What up, man? What's good? Nikki, Z, Akinola, Stephanie, Baby Pips is also present. I like it. I like it. What's good? C Trades, Mateo. What up? What up, Cameron? What do you think FOMC are doing? Man, I don't even know. I am so far behind today. I'm going to take the day, to be fair. I shouldn't have stayed up so late, but I had a lot of fun last night. So I don't regret it. I don't regret it. But for the giveaway today, I did tweet 3 minutes ago. I said, what book are you reading right now? And that will be the comment or that would be the tweet for the giveaway today. Okay, I'll drop that in case you need it. But let's go ahead and get right into it. The 15-minute, I think, looks pretty good for a long, up to 35, 185, and possibly 35, 210. I think this gap here on the 15-minute is going to be important. But let me tell you why I think I could be wrong. But I wouldn't, like, if I was long from this gap, I would feel okay right now. I'd feel all right. But if we close below that on a 15-minute, I would not be okay. I would not be okay. But let me tell you why I'm not longing this right now. The 5-minute, it looks okay. It looks okay. But there is definitely some weird things going on. Look at the micro for a minute. Thanks, Lucas. I appreciate that. That came up yesterday in one of my, I was watching shorts or something, and then Tiny Tim came up. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's that scary song that people remix and stuff. Tiptoeing through the tulips on a Tuesday. Know what I'm saying? With tacos, I guess. But anyway, look at this run at today's stock exchange open. We run that. Drop lower. Not on E-mini. E-mini left equal highs. So I'm like, all right. So what do I do with that? Now I trust E-mini more than I do micros. So then it's like, okay, well, what else can we utilize? Well, we can utilize the Dow Jones ETF. Okay, well, let's look at the lows first. Look at the lows here on micros. Beautiful lows here, swept, bullish order flow currently. Okay, currently. So it's like, all right, that could be a low. I've got that same markup here on E-mini. Similar lows, right? Taps into that. And we've seen, bullish order flow up until like 12. And we got our drop below the afternoon open. And right now we're about to have this 15-minute candle close here in just a second. So the highs are different between micro and E-mini. The lows are similar, but then you go to the Dow Jones ETF and you've got these. So I'm like, what am I supposed to do with that? It's not in alignment like at all. They're not together. They're not congruent. And that's why I think I'm not going to long this. I mean, like the setup itself, it looked like in a normal traditional sense by itself, this looks good. It looks like a stop run. It looks like it wants to go for these highs. But the micros are not the same. That's high, like a high resistant highs. And then Dow ETF has these lows. So I would rather have higher pricing. But if I'm wrong, this low is not going to hold. And that is going to get smashed. The highs are all different as well. For, oh no, I lied. Slightly above the open at the end of lunch here. Nasdaq couldn't even do it. So we do see weakness on the side of Nasdaq, potential distribution on ES, and then again Dow with just having different sets of highs. The lows are different between the future side and the ETFs. So I'm leaving this alone. I mean, you're more than welcome to do like a demo or a paper or even just throw up a risk reward tool. That's fine. But am I going to put real money on this setup to go long? Absolutely not. It's just too misaligned for me. So I feel like I would take a loss on this, right? Because one of the rules that I have for myself is I don't long when there's equal lows. So I would essentially be longing this when we've got triple lows down here. So now you're just asking for a lot, like you're asking to get your face ripped off. So, you know, just keep that in mind. Then that gap here might become an inverted gap to go lower. That would be interesting to watch. I usually don't watch those kind of things, but we'll watch it together. I'm wondering if this gap, we traded through it and then back up into it, and this might go lower. But now you look at that and you go, okay, well, we're going to short, but there's equal highs up here. So it's like, you break that rule too. Like, okay, so which rule are we going to break then? Well, let's not break any of them and just wait and just not do anything. So we'll put an alert on the Dow lows. Now what we can also do is put an alert at the Dow highs as well on the future side. All right. So this would be an imbalance that was traded into multiple times. Short-term high swept during lunch, and now it's breaking down. All right, well, there's that. What else do you guys want to look at besides the indices? You only trade with your real money account 1 or 2 times a week, right? Well, I have more than one account, Lucas. But it just depends. If you can get 1 or 2 good trades, then you don't need to trade anymore, in my opinion. Plus, like on, say, the stocks account, for example, when you get something like JP Morgan, low of the year for that, damn near. Tesla, we're pretty solid on that. You know, you're able to let those run for a long time. And so you just, you know, that's going. And then, you know, you don't have to overtrade. In this entire list, who's doing great? What's the number 1 stock on my list today? Tesla, baby. Good old Tesla. So that's always cool. And then Netflix, but it's only barely up. But it's definitely been on a rip though. This shit has been beautiful. I mean, it doesn't get any better than this. Like position wise, like position trading wise. Because I remember when they came out with that ad supported tier, that was when I was not on YouTube yet, but I remember that we had a gap right there, and we've been trading higher ever since. And I love it. All right, Beverly is blocked. It was nice knowing you. Everyone say goodbye to Beverly. DJ stocks, what about Groupon and Tilray? I don't look at Groupon or Tilray. I look at some like really big name stocks, but not those. Not those. Dawisha is you both of you are blocked now. So y'all can go hang out in the world of blocked land. Sick of your bullshit. Sick of your nonsense. What time frame, Edgar, for USD CAD? Euro traded beautifully into a daily imbalance from 811. Yeah, we'll take a look at it. Coinbase and Uber. Well, I don't remember if it was Uber or Lyft that really did well. Like one of them did way better than the other one. Ooh. All right. It's not Lyft. That sucks. It's very ironic too. Your name is Lyft, but your stock is the opposite. It is Uber. But let me tell you the problem I have. I did say years ago on my Facebook that Uber below 30 would be a good long-term investment, like generational wealth investment. And then we flew. And then like a year later, we just dominated. And then the next 2 years were absolute dog shit. And I didn't touch Uber after that. They lose like billions of dollars a year. And they overcharge a lot of the time when I get food and stuff. So I'm like, man, fuck you guys. So I'm like, nah, I don't want to trade your stock. You don't make money. Your fees are ridiculous. I'm just not doing it. You know? So, and if we do now, it's just way too late. I'm not typically buying a stock after it went from 24 to 54. It's too late for me. I'm not doing it. And what did you say, Coinbase? They're dog shit too. They're pretty garbage as well. You IPO'd at 380 and in less than 2 years went down to 40. I mean, everyone got their face ripped off. I don't play stocks like this. This is trash to me. Now, Jordan, on the other hand, Jordan Morgan, sure, he'll come in here and call out Carvana and Coinbase and shit, but I leave that to him. That ain't me, bro. That ain't me. I'll hit home runs on Tesla and JP Morgan and Netflix and whoever else. But not with very, very... They're not top weighted. Is kind of what I mean. Like, they're not top weighted. Whereas Tesla is pretty up there. You know? Larry Williams would be proud. Naruto, I forgot what we were talking about at that point. USD CAD. We'll go take a look at it. We'll go take a look at that doo-doo ass currency. On the 1 hour. On the 1 hour. This looks like shit. I didn't even need to look at it before I knew. USD CAD and it's nonsense. Look at this daily, bro. Look at this daily time frame. This makes me sick, bro. Makes me sick. Just higher lows, lower highs. Gross. What am I supposed to do with that? Other than small time frame levels of liquidity, sure. But this just doesn't look good to me. You know, I got in coin at 50. Well, that's, I mean, if you're in profit, that's good. I'm very picky, I guess, with what I do, and some of those stocks just too I can't do it. John C. Then I left that scam company. You know what's funny is another company reached out to me yesterday. I'm not gonna tell you who it was, but before I knew they were in a company, I was like, man, I'm fucking done with MLMs, bro. I don't want nothing to do with them. And then I found out he's in another MLM company. I'm like, oh. Well, at least now we know where we stand. So, but this person's from corporate. They're like, I guess they have a corporate position. So I'm like, okay, well, if I ever do something for an MLM, it would be as like a consultant or you know, something to that effect. Because I'm like, I'm not giving up my fucking YouTube or anything like that. So that's out the fucking window. You know what I mean? Tiptoeing out the window over to the tulips. Know what I'm saying? So, I mean, yeah, sure. I'll be a consultant. I'll teach leadership or something. Or I'll teach teachers. I'll teach educators how to educate, sure. But am I going to go and am I going to represent like another MLM company? No. No. Not doing it. What did we say? What did we talk about this inverse gap, right? Did we talk about that? I'm not silly, right? We did talk about this being like it traded through that and then it would go back into this and trade lower, right? Did I mention that? We just moved beyond it quite a bit. Let me back up for a minute. Jordan talked about stocks a lot. Yeah, me and him did. I talked about a lot of things. I mean, there was so many things I brought to that company I can't even keep fucking track. You need more than like two hands to keep what I brought to that company. I mean, hell, nobody even knew you could trade orange juice until I fucking showed up. But ego is the enemy, so we're gonna calm down for before I pop off again. I mean, I almost said Jordan. Zach and Jordan, they're welcome anytime. You guys are welcome anytime too. If you guys ever want to come on here and talk about like trading or a trade that you took, I don't care. You can come on here. As long as you don't pull some stupid shit. You know? So, that's fine with me. Very nice, Willow. I like the description. It's very, very detailed and descriptive. I like it. In one of Larry Williams' books, he said most of the time stocks under $30 don't have big interest. Smart money are not interested yet. I don't remember exactly which book. I don't know. I've got like 5 or 6 books from Larry Williams. Secret to Selecting Stocks is goated. And How I Made $1 Million Last Year Trading Commodities. That one's goated as well. Those are timeless. Now, the other ones, they're all right. But those two, timeless. Finance CEO resigns. What happens now to cryptos? Mateo, I'm the last person you ever want to ask about crypto. I promise. I promise. I've lost thousands and thousands of dollars trying to fuck with crypto, bro. NFTs went to shit. NFTs, all of them that I got went to dog shit. And I don't trade like the actual cryptocurrencies. I just don't do it. So, trust me, you do not want what I had, like what I think. Because if I think it's gonna go up, that bitch is gonna go down. All right, so you can ask me about anything else. But I know my limitations, okay? I know my limitations. Crypto is one of them. I just can't do it. Blunted, like on Rogan. Oh, all right, John, that's fine. Can you send a link for those Larry Williams book? They're on Amazon. Oh, dude, speaking of Amazon, I totally forgot. They have so many Black Friday deals right now on all of these books that I've been recommending. Like Mastery by Robert Greene, 33 Strategies of War by Robert Greene. Art of Seduction by Robert Greene is also on sale. I did post a couple links into the Discord and on my story. Who did I say earlier? Ryan Holiday, right? Obstacles the Way is on sale. Discipline is Destiny is on sale. Ego's Enemy is on sale. Stillness is the Key is on sale. The Daily Dad is on sale. The Daily Stoic Journal is on sale. And then some other ones. Psycho Cybernetics. I haven't read it, but that's on sale. Ikigai, that's on sale. I have that one in my cart as well. I'm trying to think. Discourses and Selected Writings by Epictetus is on sale. Letters from a Stoic by Seneca is also on sale too. So if there was ever a time to spend some bread, it's right now. Trading View, they got 70% off for the year. I do that every year. I have almost a decade of fucking free Trading View because every year they give you an extra month, right? I'm at like 6 extra months right now. It's crazy. But yeah, I mean, you don't really, in my opinion, you don't need his books, but I'll post them for you. And these books were literally like from the 70s and the 80s. So Secret to Selecting Stocks was 1998. How many $1 million? It says 1998, but originally that was published in 1979. This dude was talking about smart money in the fucking 70s. The fucking Scooby-Doo era. Huh. Let me see. There's the link to Secret to Selecting Stocks. This used to be like $50, but it's like 35 now, which is cool. I'm not gonna say I'm a genius, but I got a bunch of these copies used, and then I told everybody about it, and then nobody could find the books anymore, so the prices went through the roof. But now, that was years ago, and you can all have access to them now. Yeah, because there was one book from, what's his name? George Angel, Winning in the Commodities Market. And I remember that book went to like $300 because they were all taken. Because I had bought a few that were remaining, and then I was like, oh yeah, go buy this book. But yeah. But yeah. You see how fucking weird this is? We trade through it, into it, lower, and then now we're like back above it again. So this is why I'm not trading this bullshit to me. This is why I'm not trading them, bro. It's not me, dude. Something about this shit is just not right. But you know what? Yeah, we're just gonna watch for now, bro. and wait for more information. What criteria do you use to select a broker and judge whether it is reasonably safe or not? Man, Lucas literally has the best fucking questions. Gold star for Lucas. It's been such a long time since I gave away a gold star. Lucas gets one. Great question. So, number one, for me personally, number one is regulation. They got to be regulated. Got to be. You can trade with an unregulated broker, but I would be mindful of how much money you put in there. So if it's like 500, $1,000, okay, whatever, doesn't matter. If we're talking about 5, 10,000, 20,000 and up, regulated broker. I don't trust non-regulated brokers with anything more than like $1,000. Can't do it. So I probably should make a series, or I probably should do a video and explain all that shit. Like, there's a reason I told everybody not to trade binary options over the years. And then a whole lot of people got fucked. And I said, told you so. Like, I told your dumbass not to do it, but you did it. And now you get these emails. Oh, your account's under suspicious activity. So we know you made your account do backflips, but we're just going to give you your deposit back. We're just going to give you your deposit back. Are we still good? Can we do a sound check real quick? You get to talking some real shit and things start being unhinged. Things start getting unhinged. All right, thanks, Felix, Alex, Andreas, Naruto. Appreciate it. So I told him, I was like, don't fucking do it. And then everybody who was actually making money from binary options, the brokers would start sending out emails like, oh, your account's under suspicious activity, so we're just going to give you your deposit back. Instead of, like, if you took $500, like a couple thousand, they're just going to give you your 500 back and say, fuck off. Right? And I was like, I told you that shit was going to happen. But again, nobody listens to John till it's too fucking late. But hey, you got to learn one way or another. And that's one thing I've learned to do as an educator, is to let people fall on their face. Because some people, they have to. Some people don't want to learn through others. Some people like have to go through shit. All right. I'll let you do it. And that's one thing as a parent. I'm not a parent, but I know parents, okay? And so, like, for example, you would think that, all right, you want your kid to learn how to ride a bike, but you don't want them to fall down, scrape their knee, or hit their elbow, or bonk their head on the concrete or some shit, right? But at some point, you have to let them ride the bike. And of course, they're going to fall off. They got to learn. You know what I mean? And that was one thing I wanted to do as a mentor. Like, when people were wanting to long a bearish market, I'm like, stop doing that. But they would do it and then get burnt. And I'm like, I don't know what else to tell you. You're shorting you're shorting bullish markets and wondering why you're getting your ass handed to you. Because you're not fucking listening. So you know what? I'm going to let you do what you got to do. And that's that. But anyway, back to the point. I don't know how we got this far left field. We were on brokers for a minute. That's why. Unregulated brokers can do damn near anything they want to. They could keep your money. They could increase the spreads on you. They can, like, even some of these funded accounts, they can just find a reason to discontinue your account, or, make you somehow fail a challenge or something. Like, it's crazy. And I told people to stay away from binary. So if you want to be serious, like if you're going to put in a serious amount of money, 10,000, 20,000 and up, I would go with a broker that is regulated in whatever country that you're in. So, like if I'm in the US, I'm going to go with a regulated broker in the US. Now, if you want to go outside, then that's fine, but just don't put all your eggs in one basket. This is why I have multiple accounts. Not that we're going to get into a finance lesson today, but you know, I've got cash, I've got futures account, a stocks account, like the stocks and options account, Forex account, a spending account, a business account. I think that's it. Physical silver, other like assets that are worth stuff. So things are spread, you know, where because anything can happen, bro. If one of my brokers happens to just, I don't know, do something shady and just take the money and run, then I'm not going to be, you know, I'm not going to lose all my eggs, not putting all my eggs on one basket. You know what I mean? Like Enron, if you do some research, and my dad knew people that worked for Enron and they got fucked. I think it was the early 2000s. Enron, you know, ended up being a scam. And my dad's friends had their retirements in Enron. So they had their 401k, they had a shit ton of stock in Enron. And so when it went bankrupt, you know, 95, 98%, they lost all their savings. You never want that. You never want that. Oh, I got a self-directed IRA as well. That's what I was trying to remember. That's right. So yeah, there's definitely multiple accounts. And that does help me sleep better at night as well. Do I collect anything besides silver? I collect books. I collect Hot Wheels cars as well. And I know that's kind of, I don't know. Some people might think that's weird, but no, I like Hot Wheels, bro. What got me back into it was earlier this year, the Braille one. You guys remember I showed you that Braille car? I think that's the first one the Hot Wheels ever put out. They did a collaboration with the National Association for the Blind. So they put out as part of a set, a car that has Braille on, like, all over, on the top, on the side, on the bottom. You know, and I'm assuming that part of the sales go to the National Association for the Blind. So I'm like, okay, this is awesome. I'm going to buy as many as I fucking can. So I bought like 16 or 17 of them. Every time I go to the store, I look for them. So I put those in plastic cases. I have a couple of Funkos, but those are cheap and those are probably not going to be worth a lot in the long run. That reminds me, great question. Yesterday, I had Robert Greene's account retweeted me. I got 48 Laws of Power, the collector's edition. This shit is dope, dude. Can you see that? Can you see it looks like a Bible almost, bro. Just beautiful, crispy, amazing. It's like $100, and then he dropped the price down to like 72. I'm like, all right, I'll buy it for 72. That's fine. Because originally I was gonna keep this. If it came, I thought it was gonna come in a case. It didn't. But if it had came in a case, I would have kept that, and I would have never opened it. So yeah, Hot Wheels, books. Not that books are going to be worth more now or later than now, but you know, I collect those. But the thing is, with like, especially with the Funkos, you can only buy so many of those, bro, before you run out of room. I have too many books, too many clothes, too many fucking. I got too much shit, man. That's the thing. I got too much shit. One thing I also collect, which you might think is weird, is bookmarks. I like collecting bookmarks because I basically have one for about half of the books I have. So almost every single book you'll see there's a bookmark in there. So, but yeah, Hot Wheels, silver coins, silver bars, silver bricks, books, Funkos. I used to, a long time ago, I used to collect nutcrackers. I don't know why. Like when I was a kid, I was just like, I love nutcrackers. Couldn't tell you why, bro. Never even cracked a nut with it. You know, I'm like, that's fucking cool. I want one. And then, you know, when you're a kid, your grandma, your parents, they buy you what you want. And so they would get me nutcrackers and I just collected them. I used to collect lighters. I'm sure Willow can appreciate that one. So yeah, I used to buy so many lighters. And I'm sure you guys can put 2 and 2 together for that. So we're back. What I'm watching, just so you know, is I'm watching because we're back in this 15-minute imbalance yet again, dude. And then just right below that, there's this 5-minute one here. So if we trade up and above both of these, I think this is going to become a. I could definitely be wrong because this shit is wild, but that could be an inverse here in a minute. And I already told you, I'm not trading this. I think just this today is not. It's just not it, bro. So, I mean, I can see something like that, but I already told you, I'm not trading it today. Why am I more interested in physical silver than gold? It's cheaper. It's cheaper and it's easier to get rid of. It's easier to get rid of, you know, gold or excuse me, silver coins and silver bars than it is to get rid of like gold. And the ones who do buy gold are gonna really wreck you on the price. So it's just it's for liquidity essentially. It's almost an emergency fund as well. I don't plan on getting rid of my silver anytime soon. If anything, that might be passed on to whoever after I die. I don't know. Okay? Like that's how long I plan on holding it. All right, thanks for the book recommendation, Lucas. Do I consider equal highs on euro at 1095 and 1063? 10963. Well, Mateo, you're asking me about equal highs and then you're telling me 2 different numbers. So if they're 2 different numbers, are they equal? My Forex funds 100K and they close it My loss was the account registration. Now looking for another one. Yeah, I don't know anything about that, bro. Couldn't tell you. The lows on Dow crashed the party today. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Oh, dude. Dude, look at this 1 hour time frame. Look at this. Are we all looking at the same chart right now? Dude. I'm at a loss for fucking words. This looks so bad. On a 1 hour time frame. We've already been here almost an hour. As far as the other indices go, I don't even know what they're going to reach for. Because like these highs up here, they're kind of hidden back there in London. They're kind of just nested like within all this, and they're not as obvious, but that might be, and that's only like 7 points away. I guess the S&P could reach for that. I trust Dow, small time frame, equal highs just a little bit more than that. I think the Dow would have an easier time getting there than it would for the S&P to trade up to London's highs. That's just my opinion. Have a good one, John C. See you later, my friend. Did you guys go and comment on that tweet yet? Leadership, that's a good one. I think that's the 11 essential changes a leader must make or something like that. I read that last year. Jesus Freaks by DC. Dude, that book looked really old, but that's cool. Like in a cool way, not in a bad way. That looks like it came from World War II or something. Meditations and the mental game of trading. I think that's Jared Tendler, which is a pretty good book. Snow Crash, never heard of it. Trading in the Zone, goated. Essentialism, yes. Crime and Punishment. Only reason I haven't read Crime and Punishment is because that book is way too long. Bro, Robert Greene's like, that's it. Anything past that, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Just can't. How to Think Like a Roman Emperor. Well, that's Donald Robertson, but that's fine, Stephanie. It's based on the teachings of Marcus Aurelius, though. Think and Grow Rich. Nice. Rock Your Network Marketing Business. Ugh. I'm just kidding. Have a good one. Enjoy that one. Atomic Habits. Guess. Bible. Goated. In the Way of the Superior Man. I've heard good things about Superior Man. I haven't read that one yet. The Bible. Goated. 15 Invaluable Laws of Growth by John C. Maxwell. That one's gas as well. Wait. 15 Invaluable Laws of Growth. I don't think I've read that one. Is that green? I don't know if Bitcoin is here. Is that the green one? Does it have a green cover to it? Jason, the tweet on which book are you reading? It's my most recent tweet on Twitter. So Dow's the only one right now that made a new high here. We're only 24, 25 points away with that on the Dow. On the Dowski. But even if this hits, I'm not going to brag about it. I'm really not. Because I told you that is too clean on the ETF side. So I'm not gonna brag if this goes higher. But I'll still do our market review tonight though. A little bit later. And then I'll probably go over some price action from yesterday too. Stories of people who were persecuted for their belief in Christ. Powerful stuff. No, that's good. That's good. I once heard you talk about the wise slime model. Would you like to explain something about it? That is your stop loss is my entry model. That's buying below old lows or shorting above old highs. Where other traders are getting stopped out, that's where you're getting in. Like, for example, this is hindsight. This is strictly hindsight. But like, say these lows right here, because that would be equal lows on a 1 minute, or low resistant lows on a 1 minute, excuse me. So the wise slime model would be buying under this low. How far can price go below lows? There's an imbalance right there. So like buying that imbalance below an old low. That is the wise slime model. Or say, for example, again, strictly hindsight, strictly just you asked, so I'm trying to explain. If you happen to be bearish during London, it would be something like shorting above these highs here. Like, oh, price dips above the high or trades above the highs, and then you short that and it goes lower. That's what the wise slime model is. Okay. And yeah, that 15 minute is still not pushing past this original imbalance here from this morning. This is crazy, dude. This is crazy. Emmanuel, this is your first live? Oh, nice. Very nice, very nice. All right, did everybody comment on the tweet? Because I want to do this giveaway now. Disciplined Trader, goated. I have that one at the top. It's right next to Trading in a Zone. Right next to Trading in a Zone. I would have paid any amount of money to have Mark Douglas on here. I would have paid any amount of money to have Mark Douglas come on here and give you guys some juice. That would have been that'd have been it. But unfortunately, I think he passed away in 2016. So it won't ever happen. From applies. Each user only one time. Ugh. So again, just for watching, again, this is the only index that made a higher high here. So in all honesty, I cannot figure out if this is just a stop run to go lower or if this is leading to the upside to go higher. I can't fucking tell. I just can't tell. Are there exact confirmations where you break even on a trade? Yes. Like a new high. Like, say, for example, the Y slime model that I just told you about. If you bought this low or that down candle here, that new high would be a partial, and then I'd be break even right now. So this would probably come back to get me out. At this point, like this right here, I would be probably exiting, in like breaking even right now after partials. Okay. Yeah. See that now that's a stop run. So this is probably going to jam those lows. FOMC meeting minutes. That's probably why things have been wonky today. I didn't even need I didn't even need meeting minutes to tell me that. I could just see it like in the price. It looks fucked. Like it just looks fucked, which is not surprising. But yeah, you're right. We do have FOMC meeting minutes. So this is probably going to take a while. Like we're probably going to see some heightened volatility, but look at this. Look how long we've consolidated today. All day. I mean, there's been movement, yes, but in a general sense, it has done absolutely nothing. It's done nothing. SPY is slightly higher. Triple Q's is slightly higher as well. Yeah, well, oh, Jesus. See, I'll tell you, bro. We get in the middle of ranges, my accuracy goes down. And you definitely see that. And I'm glad I didn't press buttons today. Now there's no harm, no foul. Kevin's reading Ego's the Enemy. That's solid. Solid book. All right, I'm doing a giveaway for Laws of Human Nature by Robert Greene. Let me see. Oh, who is that? I don't even think I saw them. Wait a minute. I don't see. We're just going to do this again. So while this is doing that, we'll put an alert up here for S&P as well. 45, 61, almost 61. I want to see if that's it today. Economical Cesario? Bro, I don't even know what that means. Real free in the breakthroughs, bro. You're welcome, Willow. What percentage do you take when you take partials? Well, that depends, my friend. It if it's Forex or options or stock or futures, it all depends. Forex is the easiest because you can break down the lot sizes in so many ways. Futures, it's harder because you have to take full contracts. So if I'm only in one contract, it's an all or nothing. But if I'm in like 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, then it just depends. I might take 1 or 2 off, or 1 here, 1 there. There's a bunch of different ways to do it. And it's not based on a percentage gain. It's based on price action. So a new high is a partial, or a new low is a partial. Whatever the percentage happens to be is whatever it's going to be. Okay. Oh man, they're making me. So the thing is I can't find the person that it told me who won, bro. And that's a problem. Man, I'm never fucking doing a goddamn giveaway again. Just too frustrating over a $15 book, bro. All right. I don't know what to tell you. We might do 2 tomorrow. All right. We're just going to double up tomorrow, bro. Because it's telling me who it was, and I can't find that person's comment. And I can't re-roll because you only get 1 free roll. And I'm not paying for this bullshit. Not doing it. Is anybody listening to the meeting minutes right now? Are you guys listening in? Yeah, literally. I just don't see them. I'm over it, bro. All right. I'll figure something out, dude. But that's going to be it. I'm still going to be watching this, even though this looks pretty awful. This looks pretty terrible. I'll be watching it. But I'll put out a market review a little bit later today. And then we'll be here same time, same place tomorrow. And that'll be it. So y'all be good, man. And I will see you then.
Give yourself a hug, just a reminder to you that you deserve love. You see,
Arms around me, day by day. Why does it feel so far away? Words are empty, colors fade. Now we do know better, yet it stays the same.
Peace.